Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kelly, and for today's video I'm going to be doing another TBR jar prompts picks my reads for November. I read 6 out of the, was it 9 that I picked last month? I think I picked up 9, I think it was an odd number. So I read 6 of them. I didn't read 3 of the books, which I think is pretty good. For this month, I'm going to pick out 6 prompts just because right now I am in my Throne of Glass era, so I feel like if I pick out too many, I'm just not going to be reading them. So I feel like 6 is a pretty good number. So we're going to pick out 6 prompts, and then if I feel like I want to do another book, then we will. But I'm just going to do 6 for now. Alright, so the first prompt is a book with red on the cover. Some could argue that this is pink, but I'm pretty sure this is red. I've been dying to read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I really liked Part of Your Worlds, even though the main character, I didn't really like her, the female one. I've heard amazing things about this book, and I'm so excited to read it. But it is like a pinky red, but I feel like it's red, so. Alright, next prompt. Set in a small town. I feel like I have that. I don't know if the Dirty Air series, so I picked Collided up last month and I didn't read it. We also have Final Offer, which is the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, but I don't know if this is a small town. I don't think it is. Let me get my phone, hold on. Okay, so I just googled, is the Dreamland Billionaire series set in a small town? It says Lake Wisteria, where she knows that the small town people love them. So I've been dying to finish the series. It is a very thick book, but I've been thinking of doing a 24-hour readathon this month, so this will probably be in that video. So I'm going to add that as set in a small town. Google says it is, so that's what I'm choosing. Alright, prompt number 3. Ooh, I like this prompt. This prompt says, buy a book. I don't know why I'm showing you guys it because you can't really see it, but you're trying to take my word. It says buy a book. So I think I'm going to buy Caught Up, which is, if you can see, I have Mile High in the Right Move. It's a 3rd book. It follows Kai and Miller. It's a baseball romance, so I'm going to buy that book and read that one. So that is prompt number 3. Now we're going to pick out a 4th prompt. A book that gives fall vibes. Oh, I like this prompt because we're in fall, obviously. That's why I put it in there. Alright, so I think I'm going to pick out The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston because this book, the cover just gives me fall vibes. I feel like I should have read this in October because it kind of gives me like Halloween vibes, but I'm still going to read it anyways because I want to read her other book, which is, I have it on my shelf, The 7-Year Slip, which the cover also gives fall to me, so I want to read this one first though. Alright, so now on to prompt number 5. Oops, I dropped the one I wanted to pick. Okay. A book with a 3-word title. I have a lot of those. I think I want to pick a fantasy, even though I'm already reading Throne of Glass. But where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. I've been dying to read Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmer. I've heard really good things about this. And yeah, so I'm going to pick this one. Alright, now on to the last prompt. I keep thinking I'm on prompt 5 because I don't have the other book because I didn't buy it yet. But we're on to prompt number 6. I'm going to pick one of the bottom ones. A book with an odd amount of pages. Okay, I'm actually going to have to go through my books here. Alright, so we have Vow of Thieves, which I read Dance of Thieves last month. It was on my TBR. Let's see how many pages. I don't want to spoil anything. This is hard of reading, of like looking at the amount of pages in a fantasy book. I've been wanting to read If You Had Been With Me. Let's see if this has an odd amount of pages. Wait. This doesn't have page numbers on it. 389, 90, 91. The end pages don't have... Okay, 91. That is odd. So I'm going to pick up If You Had Been With Me. This is a really sad book, so I might need some tissues when I read this. Alright, so I think I'm going to pick out one more just for fun. So we can have... Like I did this last month because I picked A Curse for True Love and I didn't have the book yet because it didn't come out. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pick another one so I have an even amount of books to show, even though it's overall going to be an odd number. But whatever. I'm picking one more because I can. Alright, the last prompt, a hardcover read. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. I have been really wanting to get back into reading Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. I want to read like all of hers. And I haven't read Carrie Soto Is Back yet. So, adding this on my TBR. Most of these books are like romances, except for the one fantasy, and like I said, I'm already reading a fantasy series, so I'm not all that mad at this. So we're gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna go over to my desk and we'll read the prompts and go over the books again. Alright you guys, let's go over the books that are on my TBR for the month. So I have my prompts here. So the first prompt was a book with red on the cover, and I picked out Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Then we have a book set in a small town. I'm still kind of iffy on if this is set in a small town actually, like it said it, but I don't know, like it is a billionaire romance, so like is it actually set in a small town? It said it was, so I picked that one for that prompt. And then I got a buy a book prompt, which I'm very excited about this one, so I picked Caught Up. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. I'm very excited to read that book as well. And then we have a book that gives fall vibes. I picked out The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. Then we have a book with a 3-word title. I picked out Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmer, the only fantasy book on my TBR besides, obviously, like I said, I'm reading the Throne of Glass series. That's like my main priority, I feel like, this month. And then we have a book with an odd amount of pages. I picked out If You Had Been With Me, Send Prayers, because this book is really sad, I've heard, and even the cover, like with the broken heart lollipop, you can tell it's going to be sad. Got that one. And then the last one is a hardcover. So I picked out Taylor Jenkins Reid, Carrie Soto Is Back. This is a tennis, I believe. Yeah, I think she plays tennis. And I'm really excited to read this. I've heard amazing things. So those are all the books that I will be reading this month. Let's see if I read any of these or if I can read all of them. We'll find out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.